We're here for Married to Medicine Season 6 Episode 7. We're going to get right on into this video. But before I get into the video, I just want to send a special shout out to lovely Liyah. Her YouTube show is called Live with Liyah. You know, she's dealing with some personal issues right now. She's taking a break from YouTube and social media altogether. And like I told her, you know, she was a subscriber of mine before she became a YouTuber, and I've gotten to know her a little bit better, and I really, really love her, and I want to see her succeed in everything like that. So I just gave her some advice. And while YouTube is fun, it can also be stressful, especially when you have your own shit going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? And people that watch us, whether they like us or not, they have so much to fucking say and don't even realize what's going on in your head and in your whole world. You know what I'm saying? So they be talking reckless at the mouth. And when you already got your own shit going on, you snap back. And that's why a lot of the times when, you know, you guys are watching my videos and you see me in the comment section and I'm being snappy with people, just don't take it personal. When I'm snappy and agitated like that, I get agitated easily when I'm going through something or when I'm depressed. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I become real snappy, real agitated, real quick. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the basis of that. But shout outs to lovely Liyah. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to her channel. It's called Live with Liyah on YouTube. Be sure to do that. I'm going to leave her link below so y'all can subscribe to her, because she has excellent content and I can see her doing big things on here. She's growing rapidly as we speak, okay? We open this up with Heavenly and Damon. You know, Heavenly went back to Miami Gardens, back to her hometown, just so she can, you know, probably revisit some of the demons and just go back to the root of what her problems are in her normal life. And you know, she talked about how she went to her sister's old room and how it brought back so many memories for her and all that stuff. So you know, Dr. Damon was very happy for her that she did that, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, honestly, I was too, because her whole journey in trying to change and her journey of trying to do things a different way is probably the most interesting thing about this season, because everything else has been boring me to tears. But I do, although I don't like Heavenly, I do like the fact that she does have a support system in her husband, because Dr. Damon really does support her in a lot of things, and I think that he's one of the reasons why she does have a teensy bit of sense, and he's the one that keeps her sane just a little bit, because Dr. Heavenly is not sane all the way, but the little 25% that she is sane is because of Dr. Damon, you know what I'm saying? So you know, I enjoyed that conversation. I enjoyed her trip back to Miami. To be honest, I would have loved to see her and her mom and her sister have a conversation about the past. But, you know, you can't put everything on reality TV. But that would have been nice to see. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to know more about Heavenly's roots. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I think should have happened. But, you know, it is what it is. So, Contessa, she just got done having her surgery. And, you know, she just got the breast tissues removed, and she just felt like if she got both of her titties removed, she just wasn't going to feel feminine, she wasn't going to feel confident, so she got implants put in there. And to be quite honest, I find her story to be interesting too. I mean, she's just trying to do whatever she can to, you know, keep the risk of having breast cancer all the way down. So, you know, I think that was very courageous of her to do that. And I understand that she's not ready to talk to her kids about it right now. I mean, that's not something that you want to talk to small children about. They don't know shit about surgery. They don't know nothing about cancer. All they know is that people go to the hospital when they sick. You know what I'm saying? So the way that she tried to explain it to them, but you know, she really couldn't explain it to them. And that's totally understandable. You know what I mean? So I do love Contessa for doing that. And she's starting to grow on me, honestly. I think her story, I think her story is gravitating to me, and I think it's making me like her. So Simone and Cecil, they sit down with the boys, they have a conversation, and you know, Simone and Cecil are trying to move forward with their marriage. They're trying to do better things with their marriage, and on top of that, you know what I'm saying, all they want to do is try to move forward, you know, trying to get things back on track. So they're going to make the North House home base, you know what I mean? They talk about you know, the college kid and what he got going on. Talk about the other boy and how it was peaceful when she was living by herself. But now that everybody gonna be back intertwined together, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of loud noise. It's gonna be a lot of mess everywhere, and she got to get readjusted to that. And honestly, that's just what it is. So I'm enjoying Simone and Cecil and their reconnecting. You know, relationships when you're in the mode of reconnecting, when you almost lost the whole relationship, it takes a lot of time to get that shit back. And I think they're doing the more realistic thing. Contessa gets a visit from Mariah, and I guess this is a new cast member. I guess she's going to be a supporting one by the name of Dr. Jerry with the blonde hair. They come in and, you know, she talks to them about her surgery, and Mariah was very fucking supportive, you know what I'm saying? I think she had some surgery on her breast before, and you know, Contessa was talking about the nipple, is it sensitive? And then, you know, Mariah was talking about how nipples got a G-spot and all types of stuff. I thought it was very funny. I thought it was a very funny conversation, and for once, I enjoyed seeing Mariah on my screen. But you know, I honestly enjoy Mariah when she's not with the other girls. Isn't it odd? You know what I'm saying? But that whole conversation was pretty much, you know, that was something that Contessa needed. She just needed support. You know what I'm saying? And to have those two come and support her was all that she really needed. Especially with her being in pain the way she is and all of that stuff. But let me take that back. Mariah had breast augmentation. I think that's what she had. But at the same time, that's still some fucking titty surgery, you know. It just wasn't the same type of surgery that Contessa had. But you know, it is what it is. Quad receives a visit from her mother Mary and her aunt Beverly. And they all look alike. They all look alike. Like, you can tell they all related to one another. And, you know, she basically told them that, you know, she filed for divorce with Greg. You know, she done moved out, got her own place, and now she's just looking forward to moving on with her life. And honestly, she's just feeling a lot of emotion. And I think that's understandable, you know, especially when you love somebody, but you feel like it's not good enough. You know, it's not a good situation to be in. You know what I mean? And that just brings me back to not this past relationship that I had with the guy that y'all saw on my live. But it was a guy that I dated right before him. And honestly, you know, I loved him so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were on and off for like 2 years. And you know what I'm saying? We just could never work out. It was very toxic. He was younger than me, of course. And I just felt like I loved him more than he ever loved me. And the last time we tried to make things work out between us, you know, we tried to go the extra mile. We tried not to have sex. We tried to do everything we possibly could to make things work out the right way, but it just didn't do it. And it kind of hurt that I had to let it go. You know, sometimes in certain situations you can love somebody forever, but at the same time, they may not be good for you. They may not be good for your mental health. And honestly, this particular person was not good for my mental health. They are now a trigger for my depression. So it's kind of like people like that just have to stay out of your life. You know, you can't allow everybody to continuously be in your life, especially toxic ass relationships, you know, toxic ass mates. And we probably would never know the extremes of how bad Quad and Dr. G's marriage was. But just to think about it, you know, it probably was horrible, and it's probably toxic at this point, and it's probably not good for Quad. And she may not be ready to talk to her friends about it. Maybe talking to her mother and her aunt may be the best thing. She probably needs the comfort of her family. Who knows? Sometimes people would rather talk to their family before they talk to their friends. Or sometimes they rather talk to their friends to their family. It's all about being comfortable, the most comfortable. And I guess that she's the most comfortable talking to her mother and her aunt. And that's understandable. Honestly, it is. So it's time for Dr. Jared's party. It's her housewarming party and everybody is there except for Contessa. But then Quad walks in. And as soon as Quad walked in, you know, Toy was like, hell, this is like the second or third time we done seen you in a month. And Quad was like, Toya, you know, just calm down. Don't do that. And honestly, Toya is beginning to get on my fucking nerves. Honestly, she's starting to get on my nerves. She's annoyed me so much. And she hasn't annoyed me like this since season 1. Toya's really beginning to get on my fucking nerves. She's getting under my skin right now. Like, it's like, do you have to open up a conversation like that? I mean, you already know that you and Quad are not on the best of terms right now. So I just feel like at this point, you just need to simmer down and just watch what the fuck you say. Honestly, if you know you're not on the best of terms with this girl, why do you keep doing what you're doing? Like, seriously. Honestly, just stop doing that. And, you know, Mariah felt like, you know, I don't think that Toya was doing this. You know, she was just happy to see you. I don't think that's what it was. Toya just being annoying, and that's just what it is. And she really became annoying when they started talking about Contessa and her surgery. And here go Toya. She can't text nobody and tell them nothing. She, you know what I'm saying? If she put on some lotion on the legs, I got to know about it. She need to text me before she put lotion on the legs. If she get ready to take a bath, she need to call me when she in the tub and drop a phone at while she at it too. When she take a shit, she need to text me. When she walking the dog, she got to text me. When she walks to her motherfucking mailbox, she need to text me. When she cleaning up her kitchen, she got to text me. When she's washing her clothes and her husband's clothes and the kids' clothes, she got to fucking text me. She got to text me to let me know every fucking thing that she's doing, even though the bitch ain't fucking with me right now because I was being a bitch towards her. Oh, she got to text me anyway just to let me know every motherfucking thing. Bitch! Calm the fuck down. Everything ain't about you. Everything ain't centered around you. So I guess when she was in surgery, while they was, you know, taking her titties out. Oh, they taking my titties out. Let me text Toya. Oh God, they didn't took my titties out. Let me text Toya. Bullshit. Toya, grow up. Seriously, it's hard to believe you over 40. Okay, after they have that conversation about about Contessa, Jackie and Quad talk about their marital problems, and honestly, Jackie is the only one with some fucking sense. She's the only one that can talk to Quad because she's the only one that's been through that type of shit. You know, she just got over her situation with Curtis. So I think if Quad wants some friendship, like some friendly advice about this, she needs to stick to Dr. Jackie. Because even though Dr. Simone filed for divorce and almost had a divorce of her own, she act like she don't understand the situation. To be quite honest, she act like she don't understand what Quad is going through. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't ready to open up. Some people just don't want to open up. You know, like, I was like in one of the darkest, I was going right back to one of my darkest moments over the last weekend. I didn't talk to anybody about it. I could barely do videos. That's just how dark of a place I was in. And I'm going to talk about that later on this week. But, yeah. I just feel like she need to stick to Jackie. That's the only person. Dr. Aiden, he asked about Dr. G. You know, he cool with Dr. G. You know, everybody else is there with their wives. Why Dr. G ain't there? But apparently he knows not a lot about what's going on with Quad and Dr. G. So that's why Mariah just said, you know, just let it go. So as they were having a sisterhood conversation, they started talking to Quad. And as Quad is trying to open up, Mariah begins to overtalk her. She begins to cut her off like she always do when she's trying to be open. Now, you want this bitch to be open, but yet you won't allow her to do that. And Mariah, that's why y'all don't never see eye to eye. Because every time she's trying to be vulnerable, you don't allow that. You always want to, you know what I'm saying, chime in while she's talking and not let her be heard. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, and Mariah's fans are always saying that Quad is pressed by Mariah. I don't think that that's what it is. Whenever she tries to open up, Mariah always feels the need to interject and say something all the fucking time. And that's just not the way to be. You know what I mean? Like, let the girl open up, let her be vulnerable, and just shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Mariah don't know how to do that. She always finds a moment to railroad and piss on Quad. That's just what I see. You know, Quad ain't really my favorite person right now, but I've been seeing through Mariah's godlike complex from the very motherfucking beginning. That's just my personal opinion. But, you know, that's it for Married to Medicine this week. All my social media is at the bottom. Be sure to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. And be on the lookout for another video. Yes, I'm still doing Growing Up Hip Hop. I just haven't seen the episode. I'm about to watch it right the fuck now. And I'm probably going to do a third video after that, depending on how I feel. Because I did work today, and I'm working all motherfucking week until Thursday. And then Friday, I'll be on a plane to New York City. So with that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. Peace.